Not every woman shouts her love. Some love in silence, deeply, fiercely, without a single word. And if you don't learn to see it, you might walk away from someone who would have stood by you for life. Words can lie, but actions rarely do. A woman who loves quietly doesn't play games. She protects her heart, not her ego. She's seen how love can wound, so she hides it until she feels safe to reveal her truth. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." When her thoughts are of you, her world changes quietly. She remembers your words, your habits. Her presence becomes her confession. We live in a world obsessed with noise, messages, attention, validation. But real connection is calm. It's the glance that lingers, the silence that feels full, not empty. Real love doesn't need to be declared. Sometimes it's simply lived. Seneca said, "True love is not found by the loud but felt by the wise." So when she says nothing, look deeper. Her silence might be the loudest "I love you" you'll ever hear. She sees you, she feels you, but she stays silent. You wonder, if she loves me, why doesn't she just say it? Because silence is her shield. A woman who's been hurt before doesn't rush with her heart again. She's not playing hard to get. She's protecting what's left of her peace. Epictetus once said, "No great thing is created suddenly. Love, too, takes time. It grows quietly, testing the ground before it blooms." Maybe she's been betrayed before, or loved someone who didn't see her worth. So now she watches, measures, studies your actions. She's asking herself, are you real or just another storm passing through? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." That's how she lives. She won't say "I love you" until every part of her means it. Her silence isn't emptiness. It's a waiting ground for truth. Think of a candle. It doesn't scream to be seen. It simply burns, and those who notice its light understand its warmth. That's how a woman who loves in silence moves, steady, luminous, unseen by the careless eye. Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." Her quiet love is that gem, shaped by pain, shining through patience. So if she's quiet, don't mistake it for indifference. Her silence is not distance, it's depth. And if you look close enough, you'll see she's already speaking, just without words. She remembers everything. The way you laughed that night, the story about your childhood dog, even your coffee order. You think it's coincidence? It's not. Her memory is a mirror of her heart. When a woman loves, her mind records the details that matter. Marcus Aurelius said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Her thoughts often rest on you, not out of obsession, but genuine care. In silence, she builds a mental portrait of you, detail by detail, like a craftsman shaping marble. Then there's her body language. It tells you everything her lips won't. Notice how she turns toward you even when speaking to someone else. Her eyes glance back, her feet point your way. It's not performance, it's instinct. Epictetus reminded us, we suffer not from the things themselves, but from our opinions about them. The truth is, love doesn't always show in words. It reveals itself in the small, unguarded moments. Imagine two magnets in the same room. They don't announce their pull. They simply align. That's how her body moves around you. No script, no pretense, only energy, attraction, and unspoken connection. Seneca once wrote, "A wise person does not talk about what they will do, but does it." She doesn't tell you she cares. She shows you, in the way she listens, remembers, and turns toward you without realizing it. So pay attention. Love often whispers through memory and movement. Her silence may not speak in words, but her presence speaks volumes. She doesn't need grand gestures to prove her love. It's in the small, quiet things. The way she brings you coffee, checks on you after a long day, or remembers something you said when you were tired. She moves with intention. Her care isn't loud, but it's constant. Seneca said, "Well-being is realized by small steps, but it is no small thing." Her gestures may look ordinary, but they're the purest form of affection. Action without demand, giving without asking. Love for her isn't performance, it's consistency. She shows up when it matters most. When you're struggling, she's there, not to fix everything, but to stand beside you. That's devotion in its highest form. Silent, reliable, unshakable. And when others speak your name, she listens. If someone disrespects you, she doesn't stay quiet. She defends you, not for attention, but because truth matters to her. Marcus Aurelius wrote, Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one. She believes that about you. And when the world questions your worth, she reminds them who you are. Her loyalty is her love language. She won't flatter you with empty words. She'll protect your reputation when you're not around. That's integrity. Love expressed as honor. Epictetus taught, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. She's already chosen who she'll be, loyal, calm, grounded. Her heart speaks through action, not noise. So when you see her effort, her defense, her quiet presence, know this. That's love at its purest. Not in what she says, but in what she does. She looks composed, but you can feel the current beneath her calm. Her hands tremble slightly. Her laughter is a touch louder, her eyes linger a little longer. That's not weakness, and that's emotion trying to stay steady. Seneca wrote, "He who is brave is free." Her nervousness isn't fear, and it's courage disguised as vulnerability, because loving deeply and showing it takes more strength than hiding it. She fixes her hair, checks her reflection, not out of vanity but care. When a woman truly feels something, your presence awakens both her softness and her strength. It's the quiet storm of emotion beneath her still surface. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." She's learning to hold her emotions with grace, to master feeling without being ruled by it. That's what makes her love so powerful. Calm on the outside, fire within. And then she asks about your future. Not to control it, but to understand where your path leads. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? It's not small talk, it's a map. She's trying to see if her journey could walk beside yours. Epictetus once taught, first learn the meaning of what you say, then speak. When she asks about your dreams, your values, your vision, she's not filling silence. She's searching for truth, alignment, possibility, because a Stoic heart doesn't rush. It listens, observes, and builds connection on depth, not speed. If she talks about the future with you, she's already imagined it. So when you feel her calm yet nervous energy, her curiosity about what's ahead, remember this. She's not asking for promises. She's searching for peace in your presence. She won't say it. She won't show it. But when another woman gets your attention, something shifts. Her smile fades for a moment. Her tone softens, quieter, distant. She hides it well, but jealousy, when born from love, is rarely loud. Marcus Aurelius said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. To love deeply is to risk feeling, and jealousy is part of that risk. It's not a flaw. It's proof that her heart is awake. She doesn't lash out or compete for your attention. Instead, she withdraws slightly, giving herself space to regain control." Epictetus wrote, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." And that's exactly what she's doing, mastering emotion through restraint. Imagine standing near a fire. You feel its warmth even when you don't see the flame. That's her. Her quiet distance isn't coldness. It's care restrained by wisdom. Seneca once said, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity." She's learned to face her emotions, not deny them. She feels jealousy, but transforms it into reflection, not reaction. Her silence in those moments speaks volumes. It says, "I care." It says, "I fear losing you." But it also says, "I will not let my feelings rule me." That balance, to love with depth, but remain composed, that's the mark of strength. So when she grows quiet as another woman catches your eye, don't mistake her calm for indifference. It's her heart practicing self-mastery. And in that stillness lies the most powerful kind of love, the one guided by reason, guarded by grace. If you've noticed these signs, understand this. She's not uncertain, she's waiting. Her silence is not absence. It's hope held in restraint. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one, that's your cue. Don't wait for a confession. Lead with clarity. Create the space where her heart feels safe. A Stoic man doesn't chase emotion. He earns trust through action. Show her that your presence is steady, that your words are true and your intentions are clean. Love doesn't require noise. It needs certainty. Epictetus taught, first learn who you are, then adorn yourself accordingly. If you want her to open up, master yourself first. Be calm when she hesitates, patient when she withdraws, gentle when she's afraid. She will bloom where she feels safe. Seneca once said, Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. This is that moment, the opportunity to be the kind of man her silence can trust. To show her that love isn't a game but a place of rest. So tell her what you admire. Let her see that she's seen, because the greatest tragedy isn't unspoken love, and it's love unseen. And remember this, love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Only those who listen deeply ever truly hear it.